For me, that dress was a way to become independent, and then, of course, it did everything to me. It paid all my bills, it paid for my houses, it pays for my children's education. And then 40 years later, it's still kicking and still around.
And you remember him.
Yeah, that was Gail with legendary fashion designer Diane von Furstenberg in 2004 about her iconic wrap dress. Rather, 2014. Yeah, look at that. You looking good in that dress, Gail. You rocking that.
It was a DVF.
I know. Yes. The design, of course, rocketed her to fame in the early 1970s. And these days, von Furstenberg is turning her focus from fashion toward philanthropy. She will host the 8th annual DVF Awards next month. They honor trailblazing women who show leadership, strength, and courage in their commitment to women's causes. The event, held at the United Nations, is part of the Women in the World Conference. Diane von Furstenberg joins us now for an interview you will see only on CBS This Morning. You come only to this show.
Yes, good morning.
Yes. And you watch us.
I watch. Don't I comment all the time?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do weigh in.
I know.
Yes, we like it.
You've known Charlie since, you know.
I know Charlie since 1971.
Yes, for a long time. I know. So you're big fans. It is International Women's Day.
It is today, and I forgot I don't have anything red.
But you said you don't look good in red.
I don't, because my mother used to dress me in red.
You know what?
Well, that's a whole nother discussion.
Nora and I were talking about this morning. I said, I don't even have any red DVF dresses. You don't make a lot of red, do you?
Well, sometimes, but I mean, yes, sometimes I do, but I mean, I don't.
You don't wear it yourself.
No. Yeah. So let's talk about these awards, because what accomplishments do these awards want to highlight?
Well, the whole point about creating these awards is really to give exposure to these extraordinary women that people may not know about.
Right.
And I mean, there are many awards, but the awards we're talking about now are the People's Award. And the reason why I am engaging people to vote is because if then you hear about it, is to give them exposure, and of course then we give them money too.
Right. You're specifically referencing the People's Voice Award, which includes a $50,000 grant to one of 4 inspirational women, and people can go online and vote for the women.
On dvfawards.com. If you go there, then you can watch about it and read about it and vote.
But Gail and I have been part of these awards before, and I think what's amazing is the women that you choose to highlight. They're leaders in science. They're leaders in anti-bullying efforts.
Yes.
I mean, just...
Yeah, they're not many DVFs. You like to have a wide variety of people that you
Well, because it's like the People Award this time is, one is about civic, and the other one is about human trafficking, and the other one is about violence, domestic violence, and so that is all these issues. I mean, what is amazing is that and the more I'm impressed by women, you know, and it's about women who have the strength to fight, the courage to survive, and then the leadership to inspire.
But talk about an inspiration, Diane. What do you prefer, Diane or Diane?
Well, Diane is my name, but I mean, I'm so used to that.
Diane, I remember in the fall, I saw you at a luncheon, and you said, I'm turning 70, New Year's Eve, by the way, and I feel really great about it. You did.
No, I did not say I feel great. I said I'm embracing it.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's a big difference.
Is there a difference between embracing and feeling great about it?
Well, if you embrace it, you end up feeling great about it, right?
How long does that take?
It took me a year to prepare myself.
Yeah.
So you started at 69? You started getting ready?
Yes, no, because but this is a new act. This is my third act.
Yes.
And my third act is about using my experience and my knowledge and my whatever to share it and to help. And I'm so inspired by women, and mentoring and philanthropy, but mentoring is something that gives me so much joy and so much pleasure.
All I know is that day at the table, everybody at the table gasped and thought, oh my gosh, congratulations, you look so good. But there's a big turning point in your company too, because you now have a new designer. You're not involved in the day-to-day. Is it hard for you to turn over what you do to someone else?
Well, actually,
what's his name?
His name is Jonathan Saunders, and he is an English designer, and he's more than a designer. He's my first chief creative officer, and he's even more than that. I mean, he is really, you know, in charge of the brand. brand.
Is it hard for you to let go, Diane?
No. I mean, I'm so happy, actually. And he defends the brand more than I would defend it. I mean, he carries the flag with such... So I feel blessed, actually.
You've said that woman was always an advantage. You never felt there was a glass ceiling.
Well, my mother, thanks to my mother, she always told me that to be a woman was a privilege. You know, when she talked about men, she always said les pauvres, which means, you know, she always kind of... So that's the way I was raised.
Le pauvre is poor?
Yeah, you know, it's like a little...
Or is it pepper?
No. But then I run my own company, so I didn't have to go through the glass ceilings.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. But I have to say that today, for the first time ever, I see sexism. And therefore, I think that it is very important for women to show their strength. And because women are strong.
Yes.
And it's important that we show our strength. And
you're one of the strongest women I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
True.
To learn more about the DVF Awards and find out how you can vote online, just head to our website, cbsthismorning.com. We will be right back.